I've had a lot of fun, Corey, doing these generating discussion questions, like looking through the mailbag and figuring out what's a question that's most interesting, I feel like, or will ultimately generate the most discussion, sparked by Cummins. And I've heard about this, and I need to know more about it. So I'm picking this one.
Okay.
Let's turn the cameras on. Corey, if you could please give me my cue. How about the button? There we
Nailed
go.
it. Yeah. 2 for 1, 3 for 1.
It is sparked by Cummins. Give them a follow on Instagram. It's all one word, Cummins Lifestyle. Check out all the awesome things you can do with their own in line of products. These are portable power products, portable generators, RV generators, marine generators. You need these things when you're doing these activities, when you're doing nautical maritime activities, when you're out there camping. Check it out. They're quiet. They're reliable. It's a industry power leader. Cummins Lifestyle. Corey,
also, with hurricane season coming. Hurricane season's coming. It's always nice to have a home generator there so you can still listen to watch this show on YouTube.
Yeah. What's going on? I like the backdrop, Corey.
Okay, nice.
Nice. Very good home decor. I like it a lot.
We're trying over here, buddy. We're trying.
Okay. All right, here's a question. And I've heard about this on the message boards, but it's our guy, Jim B2356. I've discovered a system for watching all FSU sports on TV. I turned the volume off, and I enjoy all the games. Only games being covered by local announcers like Aria and Chris will require me to turn the volume up. Football, baseball, basketball games were not tolerable when listening to ESPN announcers. Now I focus more on the game and don't have to be distracted by, is it blathering blabbering also works, but is blathering also appropriate use in this?
You can be blathering or blabbering. I think they're kind of interchangeable right there.
What do y'all think about this approach? I've heard of people doing this. Corey, have you ever gone over to a friend's house to watch a game and they do that?
No, but I do it. It's not necessarily, I don't do it for the reason that, is it Jim B? B? Does it. It's not that I think everybody that's talking about a football game or a baseball game is a blabbering or blathering idiot. It's because when my team is on the road or the team that I care about, like so the Braves, if they're playing the Phillies, I don't want to hear the crowd get excited with another Brave strikeout. Or I don't want to hear the crowd get excited when they hit a 2-run homer. I'd rather watch that in silence and just talk about other things that are going on and kind of be distracted that way. If I feel like if the volume is up at a high level, I'm too invested. And I don't want to be that invested.
I've been mixed up for years, Johnny.
Kyle Schwarber, he's not mixed up on this one. It's way back there.
So, look at that. Kyle Schwarber just hit a 3-run homer. Now they have the lead. Oh, well, I didn't have to hear it. I don't have to hear the crowd going crazy or the announcers saying whatever they're saying. So that's kind of why I go with the volume being down.
Are subtitles on?
No.
Captioning?
I don't. What do I need to hear? Especially something like that. What do I need to hear? And the beauty of football, too, is, like, look, man, they know the game. Most of the people that are there know the game. They're talking about a game they know. But what is most beneficial to me about watching any sports on TV is the replay. You get to see what really happened. It's not just in your mind's eye from a fan perspective or on a video board 200 yards away. You get to see up close and personal what really happened. They'll diagram who made the mistake, especially in football. They're good about that. Or who made the really big block to open up a lane. I think all that's really beneficial. I just don't have to hear it. I can see it.
I kind of like the idea almost of like the end of game situation, though. I get nervous watching at home, so I need to hear the announcer talking about, like, okay, they've got one timeout. There's 34 seconds left. They need to think about getting a out of bounds as soon as they can on this next snap, or maybe take a timeout and set everything up here as you're inside the 20. Like, I need to hear that discourse going on. I couldn't imagine watching the end of the Florida State Auburn game and having it muted. Just like, nope, Brent Musburger, nope, not doing it. Kirk,
yeah.
Snap. Winston rolling right. Close the pass on the other. It's caught. Touchdown FSU. Kelvin Benjamin.
That's a little different. But what about like the Florida State Oklahoma game at the Cheez-It Bowl?
And this is a must for OU to get a stop here on 3rd down and 6.
Now you've got a chance if you're Florida State to go up by 3.
He's got it.
Did you need to hear Tessitore or not? You know what's going on. You see the down and distance. You see the time that's left. Do you need him telling you that it's the biggest play in Florida State history or whatever he said?
I'm with you on your team is on the road as like watching basketball, the way they mic up a basketball crowd.
It's crazy.
Nas Reed, a three-pointer. Bang! Edwards drives, gets inside, layup, banks it home. Edwards against Finney Smith. Step back, jump shot. Got it! Anthony Edwards, another clutch shot.
You can't watch it.
Yeah.
You can't watch like when the Hawks are playing, and not that the Hawks play a lot of important games, but if you're the fan of like the Pacers, having to listen to the Thunder crowd as if they're all wearing mics, it's relentless. It's like you can't hear Mike Breen or Doris Burke because you have to hear the crowd screaming in your ears. And I hate the way it's almost unlistenable to me. The basketball games, the road basketball games.
Also, let me know, folks, those that mute but then listen to like Jeff Culhane or they listen to their radio guys or gals. I guess in this day and age, it might be easier to sync it up. I can't imagine doing this back in 2002 to have Deckerhoff. Yeah. But I guess, you can pause your TV, you can TiVo it, you can maybe pause audio. Just how many times you have to recalibrate? Because I remember when we did our watch-alongs, Corey, like D-Rob's watching one feed, I'm watching another. Doak is behind me. I can hear the roar of the crowd. It's like all these things are trying to, and then people in the chat are like, hey, we're 3 plays ahead of you guys. They already got the first down on this thing. So it feels like it takes some of the juice away.
It does. I would also say this in that regard is if you're trying to sync up Dark Side of the Moon with Wizard of Oz, I believe it's the second Lion's roar from the MGM studios is when you hit play on Dark Side of the Moon, and it syncs up. Or you could just go on YouTube and watch it. Somebody's already synced it up for you. You don't have to sync it up like we did back in the 80s and 90s. But yeah, I never got to do that really growing up because I lived in Atlanta and we didn't get Deckerhoff. So I had to watch the way. But I could certainly understand in the 80s and 90s like wanting because he was so good.
Under trouble. He breaks out of a pocket, looks downfield, throws it downfield. It's caught! It's caught!
And you do want to listen to Deckerhoff and Vic Prinzi and then PT and William Floyd. You do want to listen to those guys because they're your guys and they're more excited about your team. So I get that. And I also get turning it down. Like, some guys are some guys, it's usually men that are doing these broadcasts, are just annoying to listen to. I'm sure there's people saying that about my voice, but not even the tone of the voice, just the things they say. It just gets kind of annoying. I don't know why I'm picking on him, and it really doesn't have anything to do, not much to do, with the way he handled that Louisville game in Charlotte for the ACC championship.
He came to the Tallahassee quarterback club. He showed his face in Tallahassee, Joe.
He did, and I think I get the sense he's a good dude. Yeah. I just don't like his broadcasting style. It is much too serious. There's too much gravitas, and he treats it all like it's a Tyson Holyfield fight.
Swoops, dancing for the win! Texas is back, folks!
So we were discussing, obviously, much made of your firing from Texas.
And it's like, come on, man, it's the third week of September. It's Arkansas at Ole Miss. This isn't that important. Quit acting like they just landed on the moon. So Tessitore, he's hard. He's really hard for me to listen to. So even if Florida State's not involved, I'm usually probably turning him down or just lowering the volume.
I still have the audio on. I'm crazy. I don't know. It just feels.
You don't turn it down in an NBA basketball game?
This year's the first time I did it when the Lakers were losing to the T-Wolves because I didn't think they were losing Minnesota. I thought they'd at least get through the first round, and they were losing so bad. They were blowing these 10-point leads, and it was too much. It was too much football.
But when they're on the road, right?
Yeah.
I don't turn down the Braves games when they're at home. It's just dead silence because it's just another scoreless inning after another scoreless innings. But hey, this ain't wake up Braves. But yeah, so I don't do it just to turn down the blabbering idiots because I do think they have some really smart things to say. Some of them anyway. I really do it when they're on the road. I don't want to give that crowd the satisfaction of ringing in my ears. So I just turn it down. I don't need it. I know they're loud. I know they're being loud.
The opposite of loud are these Cummins generators, these portable generators. Very, very level. You can win one of them if your question is featured in Generating Discussion Sparked by Cummins here on Wake Up Warchant. In the meantime, we do a monthly drawing. Let's go ahead and give out our monthly winner for the month of June. This one, actually, believe it or not, this was actually part of the June drawing. Corey, how many times should I hit shuffle?
Just one. I want to see it just shuffle one time.
All right. One. Oh, accidentally did it twice.
Oh, God. Well, I'm sorry to the four that didn't win because he screwed it up here. But, hey, congratulations there, T. Ferguson.
All right.
Aslan's screw-up got you what, a gift bag? Is it a gift bag this week?
Correct.
This month?
Correct.
All right.
Correct. So every month we give out a gift bag of great Cummins swag, and then you're entered into the grand prize drawing at the end of the year for the portable generator or the portable power station. Get involved. Subscribe to warchant.com and get involved in the Renegade Express and Generating Discussion Sparked by Cummins.